Next map we're going to is going to be Paris. Paris is the newest and latest of the 2CP maps, and there is a lot more room for that standard attack defense. So, what do you think we're going to be running here?
One thing you definitely see a lot on this map, and I expect them to run, is that bunker up near the police station. It really works well. And I've seen some teams get with the backline, but really that choke point on point A is a very, very crucial point. And then once you get onto point B, it's more of an open area, a lot of different angles to go to. You can see a variety of the comp coming out there.
Alrighty, but oh no, it looks like they're going for it, man. Oh, they're gonna go for it. They're gonna go for the Bastion cheese.
I mean, it's not cheese if it works.
But you hate to see it. You really do.
You do, yes. It's just the turret of damage and doom. But, I mean, you can work in here as long as you get up to the front. You can play out of a sight line. If you get through that choke point and just play up against the wall, there are ways around the Bastion. He's not like totally invisible, but it is if the team's not coordinated enough and recognizing the threat, it can be a hard thing to get around.
Alrighty, so here they go. Next battle is starting off as Project Proteus looking to try to get their name on the scoreboard. So this initial battle is going to get started. Hanzuki is going to still be playing on that Pharah. So the call out probably has been made, and Neithel knows what the rest of the team has to do, and here they go as everybody just rushes on in, getting in on the other flank. Hot Pockets looking to try to adjust to try to get into a much better position, but Hot Pockets happens to fall and has to go ahead and get himself repositioned, but smartly enough, he just goes up and gets himself ready. Wolfpack looking to try to continue that duel as Wolfpack gets into that back line. He is looking for that heavy pick, and surprise, looking like a snack here for Wolfpack as he manages to finish that one out. Hanzuki could have been in a bad spot, but they managed to get out of there just in time, and Neithel has every capability in order to make this work. Great anti-nate does come on down, and the immortality field does come out, but Neithel is still looking more for that backline. Hot Pockets does get taken out, and they're pushing their way forward. Sniv has plenty of charge, and the battle's still continuing through. Neithel has just a sliver of health and is still unable to do it, and there's just so much healing coming in from the Titans. As they're swinging on in, Isaiah manages to finish off Sniv, as it seems that the rest of Pro has to try to do it all over again.
Yeah, I will say that push was looking really clean on the side of Pro until the very end. Neithel recognizing that Bastion threat and able to rotate really smoothly, and just if it could have been ended sooner if Hot Pockets didn't fall off the map, but it was get that set up. But that rotation there was really well. And it looks like they are going to do it again, but he's hooked by surprise.
Ooh, and that's going to be rough. And Wolfpack is out of position once again. He is looking for those flanks, but he is getting caught out without any of his major cooldowns. The battle's still starting off one more time. Helix Snake does switch it up, and Hanzuki does manage to finish off Neithel, as now this battle is looking terrible here for the side of Project Proteus. So here comes the initial battle one more time, and Hot Pockets is just raining this damage down. He is on absolute fire tonight. Danks does get taken out at the very end as we move in. 1 minute and 35 seconds are remaining.
The one thing now that they recognize, they did that rotation thinking that they still have the Bastion, but now they recognize that they have the Junkrat. Those tight rooms become a very deadly place, because the Junkrat just sees it and he just launches things in there and does massive amount of damage, and they recognize that now they're rotating to the other side, which is really smart of them there, and they could see different results, but the rotation from Titan was really well done.
All right, here comes the second battle. An unbelievable hammer down. The 1-2 combos coming out, and Hanzuki still looking to try to save the day. Wolfpack has got to be careful as they finish this one off, and this battle could end extremely cleanly as Hanzuki may not be in a solid position to try to make anything work, manages to escape with his life as Project Proteus finds it at the final minute.
Really well done, Shatter, there. And all I can say, it was very flawless, clean point taken, but now they have a lot more angles to work with, and with Hot Pack on that Junkrat, these corridors become a very deadly place to try to rotate around.
Yeah, this is definitely Junkrat City. Honestly, it's just blind fire and just go for it.
going down the middle, which is generally the first place they go. We got the ult coming out.
Ooh, and the 1-2 combo does come out. House of Homie using that, what would you call it? It's
amplification matrix.
There we go, using that amplification matrix. I was trying to call it like amplification wall, that was my bad. The amplification matrix, using that with House of Homie, or I'm sorry, with Surprise, just coming out and just causing so much damage at any given time. I mean, that's great work. Good teamwork there. As Hot Pockets is still technically slightly out of position. Helix Snake looking like he might try to finish it, and that's going to be a quick finish here, as they do have the advantage at this point. Neithel looks to start this initial battle. Hanzuki, though, off under the flank, does have that ultimate available and is still down, looking to try to finish that one out. And the die does come on out, and Wolfpack doing some solid work, fishing out, but Isaiah just has so much, and the hammer down does come out. Wolfpack tries to stay in that front line. Sniv comes back to life just barely in time to bring up that shield, and Wolfpack is leading that charge. That boost does come on down, and Hot Pockets goes for the shift. Here comes the Dragons, looking to try to finish that one up, and Hanzuki is still up into the skies. House of Homie does make that trade, but Isaiah gets the finish here on Sniv, and this is not looking good here for Project Proteus. They do manage to finish one off again, and here comes from downtown, managing to finish that bad boy off, but Wolfpack in a terrible spot right now. They could be able to make it. Surprise completely on his own, and here comes Hot Pocket looking to try to finish that one off with the flashbang. Wolfpack looking to finish him off, and great job there by Project Proteus, not going down without a fight. They do manage to complete the map.
That really, Project Proteus, I don't know what changed for them, but it was really well. Neithel coming in really strong, and just the call-outs there, the ult management. Titans just used all their ults in that push with the grab Blake, Blossom, and Pro still had ults in their backline, were able to continue that push even without the picks, and just they did really well at like forcing that stagger on the Titans.
And that's really, like, look what they had to do though. Neithel just had to give them enough, just had to give Wolfpack and Helix Snake enough space to do what they had to do. Helix Snake managing to get that initial pick there on Hot Pockets was honestly the end for the Titans hold, because now they don't have that free damage that Hot Pockets initially had. So they managed to jump on in, they get an extra pick with Wolfpack's ultimate, and then from there it's just cascading, because now you have Wolfpack in a position in which not only can he cause significant damage on his own, but he's got a team to back him up. So like a Reaper's really great in a one-on-one situation, not in a 3v1 situation, unless he does have that ultimate available and there are no stuns. But if you do have that Reaper with Reinhardt, or just something to really back him up, he is just a monster.
And he definitely used that really well. So let's see how they do on the defense now. Got that Ryan Zarya coming out, and Wolfpack still on that Reaper. And Helix is on the Soldier. So then we got Zuki still on the Pharah, and then Hot Pockets on the Ashe.
Ooh, and they got to be careful. Hanzuki off onto the flank, looking to start up some issues as the initial fire strike does come out, and the rotation does come from Project Proteus. So they are aware of the enemy team, and they know that the enemy team has to come to them, and they don't charge for the enemy team. They jump back. Great rotation by Project Proteus to figure out where they're going to be, realizing that Hanzuki has to come in from only one flank. The unfortunate part, though, is Neithel has to change his mind onto who he's going to go for. That could be absolutely huge, but a counter here does manage to save it. Neithel is unable to keep that going. It looks like it could be curtains here for Pro Danks, looking to back up Sniv, and the battle's still coming out. Unbelievably huge nade comes out from Casual OpSec, but it's still not going to be enough. House of Homie just has way too much against them, and they can't really seem to do it. Isaiah gets taken out, and we've got a Boostio here on the stage, looking to hold this one out, and Sniv looking to try to keep this one going with Danks. House of Homie does not have a lot of health remaining, but they've got the backup of the Quaking Punch. Wolfpack finds his way back in onto the point, and now we've got an angry Brigitte just swinging away on the point, looking to keep things alive as Hot Pockets throws in some dynamite. Neithel just does not have the capability to stay alive or to really keep anything going. Sniv coming out with an absolute clutch ability, and here comes Bob looking to try to finish things off, and Wolfpack realizing he is just in a terrible state, might not be able to finish this one off, cannot finish the good old Bobo, and it seems that that's going to be it for the Project Proteus defense.
I gotta give it to these anti-nades tonight from both teams. The Ana plays are huge here, and then the nano on the Brigitte at the end when it was just the two supports on there. I was interesting on why they were doing that, but at the end of the day, it did work, and they just kept on the point, keeping that stagger going, which was ultimately what they did. And I just gotta give it to Casual and Quaking. Both their Ana nades are huge tonight.
Alrighty, so here come the Titans. They have over 5 minutes remaining on their time bank. They do realize what's going to be coming down, and great defense there. Oh no, but Neithel might be going in just a bit too far. Great backup there though by Sniv, looking to try to back him up, and it's not going to be in good favor here for the side of the Titans. That grab came in just in time, and there's Helix Snake looking to finish off Hot Pockets, but it may be curtains here for Helix. Never mind, manages to win it, and Danks solid comes up and gives him the support that is necessary. We've got another push coming in with 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining.
Really, the Helix coming around and is preventing Hot Pockets. Really nice stagger done, really taking away at that time bank, but now they still have a lot of time. They're still like 2 minutes ahead, so it's really going to be dependent on how they rotate Will it, and if they can force Project Proteus into that force stagger like they did the other time.
All right, so here they come on in. They're going through the main through, considering which angle they're going to take, and that dynamite could be absolutely dangerous here. And House of Homie, considering a different angle, what he's going to do with that ultimate. Wolfpack though not going around, and oh no, that ultimate comes out and is just completely devastating. Helix Snake looking to get into the backline of the enemy team, pop that ultimate, but there's just nothing he can do. Quaking Punch with that backup. I didn't even see the change, and Bob does come out looking to try to secure it. Sniv comes on in, but an unbelievable Graviton comes out from surprise, as it looks like Titans have an extreme advantage in terms of time bank.
That was, like you said, I didn't even see the Sombra change. So when that EMP came out, I was just baffled. Like, when did Hanzuki switch to Sombra? and have enough time to get that EMP? It's like, that was really well done, really good on the flank EMP, and then Isaiah just following up with the Shatter. Really well played, and just a very subtle play too at the beginning, because I don't know if they realized it, but I didn't know they had a Sombra.
Yeah, I actually didn't even realize it either. I was like, something's off about the sounds of battle. Like, it doesn't sound like we're really hearing much. Yeah, I'm not hearing like far rockets. Why am I? Oh, that's why. So coming completely out of nowhere, really making that tough for them. And really that hack, the hammer down, and it just completely rolled the entirety of Pro for that one. So let's see what they've got. This is an absolute brawl here, folks. Titans is up, but still, like, not over a minute, though. So,
Yeah,
all right, no, it is. It's a minute and some change. Minute and 10 seconds, something like that.
Something like that. Give or take a couple seconds.
Whatever, man. I don't math. It's not what I'm good for. I speak into a mic. That's what I do.
But we're definitely going to see, they're probably going to take the left side again, because House of Homie's on that junk route, which would be really good for Pro to do. Neithel's kind of shading this, taking that left. So, it's a rotation. Sleep. And the anti, though, on Pro.
And that's going to be huge. It looks like the nade does come on out, and now it's the Rhines just going at each other right now. House of Homie, or I'm sorry, Helix Snake on the Brigitte, but I don't know about you, man, but these anti-nades coming from Quaking Punch are something out of this world, man. He is just getting 3-4 people every time he anti-nades the enemy team. What is this?
That honestly comes with auto positioning there, just being able to recognize when the team is rotating and just able to get behind that Rhine shield, because Pro-Pro's playing really close together, so it's not really that hard to get those anti-nades as long as you can play around the Rhine shield. Because if you can get around those shields, those anti-nades, it has a good splash to it. So when they're grouped up like that, it's just causing devastation. So maybe Pro needs to play a little spread because they're knowing that these anti-nades are tearing their teams apart.
Alrighty, so here they come on in. Sniv does make the trade, but Hanzuki manages to finish off Wolfpack quicker than you can say Alexandria, and that's going to be yet another solid finish here. Helix Snake just caught completely out of position. Isaiah is just absolutely nutty finishing this bad boy off, and we've only got 1 more minute in Pro's time bank.
I honestly don't know what they can do. They're switching to the Hammond to try to get those like fasting, but we do have Wolfpack on the Genji. Could do so much if he can get that ultimate quickly, but they only have 50 seconds. Good for like one push, depending on how long they pro this out.
Ooh, and the turn does come out as Sniv does have that ultimate, and here comes Hanzuki looking to finish that one off, and no, it's going to be unfortunate here for Wolfpack, but the picks are still coming in favor on the side of Titans. Isaiah does take out Danks, and that could spell curtains. They've only got 30 seconds left.
You got surprised. Oh, sorry.
No, go for it. What?
Yeah, Surprise is getting this graph coming up, but really what's going to determine this last push, if Wolfpack can get that ult, we have to break it down, so we do have some good stall, but if they get on the point and Wolfpack can get that blade, I feel that would be the only way really Pro could turn this fight around.
Oh, and the counter hammers do come on out, but there is no defenses here for Project Proteus, and Isaiah just with a ridiculous cleanup game, looking to finish this one out. Sniv looking to get in onto the point for the huge boo.
Oh my god, that was just funny. You see Neithel charge or Isaiah just charging at Sniv. They did both fall off. The other killed the other, but
I just don't know how they, like, I get how they got there, but how?
I don't know.
Like, so, I wish you guys could have seen it from my angle. All I see is a charging Ryan, and then boop, falls off, and there they go. That's everything I need to see today.
Yeah. So, what's really going to determine it, I think Pro needs to go a really strong bunker comp, but they're not. So, but they are running that deep to go back in the Kents. I think they're going to try to hold that choke point with what they're running, and then just have Sniv back off onto the point if they get rotated around. But we do have Hanzuki coming out in that cheeky Sombra, and then Isaiah is just really running really well in the main tank tonight.
And this could be what spells curtains for him. I mean, we were talking about this in the pre-show, and it seems that just a lot of the gold teams have a real issue dealing with a Sombra. And that's the thing, as we saw in that last push, Neithel's been having troubles in that Rhine battle. So he's been having troubles with the Rhine battle, but you go ahead and bring a hacking Sombra into it, and you have no way out. So that gives Isaiah just so much free ability to really make it work for him. So Hanzuki in the front line, looking to go ahead and spy on the enemy team, and probably going to just bring himself to life, go in for a back hack, turn the team around, and that could finish it.
Yeah, or he's Wolfpack able to recognize it quick, but I saw what they were doing, trying to keep their focus on the front and just try to cap it from the back. Didn't really work out there, though.
Oh, and that's going to be huge here from Neithel as they go ahead and finish that one. Now, here's my question, though. Are they fighting for a draw, or are they fighting for a win here? I think it's a draw, right?
No. If right now, Project Proteus is currently fighting for the draw.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes, but if they get the one tick, it's Titans win. So it's really, they're trying to get that draw and to try to come out of the behind because there's still a way for them to win. But
oh really no. And Helix Snake does get taken out. The hammer down coming out from Neithel, but they just have no way to do it. And a crazy pick here from Isaiah. That is going to be the end of it. Hot Pockets gets Wolfpack, and Sniv is the only one left on point. So he does get demeched right there at the very beginning. Amplification Matrix does come on out, and that's going to be the end of it. Titans do move this series up 2-0.
I just gotta give it. Quake and Punch working really well on getting those nades and hoods, and I'd say just playing a really strong tank here tonight, playing the mind games on able to like out Ryan Neithel, which really in these Ryan battles, that when it comes down to is outplaying the other Ryan. It's not really the other players that matter. It's the Ryan v Ryan battle that's always the most important.
So that is going to be it. Quaking Punch was just